Hi guys, how are you doing today? Welcome back to your favorite channel, Shikop TV USA. This is where we say inawezekana. And today, guys, as you can see from the title, we are doing it live. So DV Lottery 2024 opened yesterday night, and I had promised you guys that we are going to do this filling of the DV lottery application form live. So without further ado, my name is Shiko Hope and this is Shiko Hope TV USA. Let's get right into the video. DV Lottery 2024, also known as Greencard, started last night, and you might be one of the lucky winners. So it is good to try your luck today, tomorrow, until it is closed. Actually, it is started on 5th of October. It will run until 8th of November. So you have at least 5 weeks to apply. And yesterday I received so many feedback from you people who applied last night. If you have not applied, please make a point of going there, or you can do it yourself. It is very easy, as we are going to see on today's video. Application is free. Green card is free. Application is free. You don't pay anything if you do it yourself. If you don't do it yourself, maybe you go to a cyber, you are going to pay the cyber fees. But green card application is totally free. There is a legit website where you can go and apply there. I know that we have so many spam and cons up on their games to scam you. So be on the lookout, watch out not to lose your hard-earned money. Just know that green card application is free. It is very easy. Let's do it right now. Let me try to share my video here with you. Yes, I'm trying to share my screen here with you so that we start applying the DV lottery. And here we go. That is where you go. You go on Google, dvlottery.state.gov. You type that, or maybe if you have a form, if you have the link, this is the link, dvprogram.state.gov. This is the legit website where you go and apply your green card. So you go there and you click on this one, diversity visa program, submit an entry. You click there. Once you click there, it will bring you to this page. Once you are brought to this page, you are here, diversity visa program. This is what we are most interested in. And because we are doing and submitting an entry means that you have registered or filled the application form, and now you want to submit it. So you click there, and then you scroll down. You scroll down until here it is written, all entries must be submitted electronically on the electronic diversity visa website. So you click on this link and it will bring you to this page. Of course, if you tried this the day before yesterday, it could not have opened. But because it started, now you are told, welcome, the electronic diversity visa program, welcome. And on the farthest corner here, it is saying electronic diversity visa applicant entry system. So here is where you are going to read the instructions about the DV 2024 instructions. Let's read them. We are going to start from the start. This is U.S. Department of State, Bureau of Consular Affairs, Electronic Diversity Visa Program. Welcome. Our State Department website for the DV 2024 is now open. The entry submission period for DV 2024 is from 12 p.m. EDT. That is on October 5th, 2022, 12 p.m. EST. On November 8th, that's when it will close. The entry form will only be available for submission during this period and period only. And this period only. Entries will not be accepted through the US Postal Service. So don't fill it and then you send it via mail. No. After reading the instructions, click the begin entry button below to enter the DV program. So you read the entry instructions and then you are told, please read the DV24 entry instructions carefully. Entrants may be disqualified for not completing the entry form correctly or by submitting more than one entry. Use the link below to view the instructions. So here are the instructions. Let's go to the instructions. All right, so here we go. Here we go. And let's click on the instructions here. Here we go. I think this page is how many pages? 21 pages. We are not going through everything here. We are not going through everything here. I'm just going to highlight some of the most important ones. So eligibility, this means if you come from a country where the country is allowed to participate in the DV lottery. The second requirement is that you as an applicant must meet the education or work experience requirement of the DV program by having either at least high school education or its equivalent, or 2 years of work experience within the past 5 years in an occupation that requires at least 2 years of training or experience to perform. So if you don't have high school education and you think that you might qualify through work experience, this is the website where you are going to check if whatever your work experience qualifies, and all the requirements are here. So those are the most important requirements for this year's application. So let's go back to diversity visa application. Here we go. So photo instructions, we looked at the photo instructions in our previous videos. We are not going to go back to that. So let's start filling the diversity visa lottery form. So you click begin there to bring you this authentication code here, B8, and now it will bring you to this site where you are going. It is electronic diversity visa entry form. This is part 1, where you are going to put your details. So I'll put my details. Hope Shiko. Hope. Okay, this is the last name. You see, guys, you need to be very, 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 very careful. It is not the first name. This is the last name. My last name, let's put my last name here. First name Hope, middle name Wajiko. If you have two names, you have to write the first name and the last name. If you have two names, it is the first name and the last name. You don't have middle name. If you have 3 names, you have the first name, second name, and that name. If you have 4 names, if you have more than 3 names, now you will know the extra name where to place it, or maybe to omit it. But if you omit it, just know that you're going to provide an affidavit when you be selected to prove that you are the same person. So let's continue, because here you are given estimated burden is 30 minutes. So we're supposed to do this within the 30 minutes limit. So gender, you put your gender there. Here you put your birth date. Actually, we start with month. American date starts with month. So I was born in December 15th, 1900. Okay. City. Okay, let me remove 1900. Let me put 1970. 1970. City where you are born. Maybe you don't know the city where you are born. Maybe you don't know. You can say birth city unknown, or maybe you can say the next or the nearest city near you. Most of the people, maybe from Kenya, we are going to write Nairobi. Country where you are born. Now this is where you put your country. So for me, I was born in Kenya, but I'm not applying this. Guys, this is just but an example. So where it is Kenya, it is not Kiribati. So you have to make sure that you fill in the correct thing. Country of eligibility for the diversity visa program. So your country of eligibility will normally be the same as your country of birth. Your country of eligibility is not related to where you live. If you are born in a country that is not eligible for the diversity program, please go to explanation of country of eligibility to see if there is another option available in your case. So if you come from those countries which are not allowed to participate in the lottery, now you go to this link here and see if you qualify through other options. But are you claiming eligibility based on the country where you are born? Yes, because of course my country is Kenya, so it qualifies. If not, you must enter the country from which you are claiming eligibility. So if you qualify through another option, here you put the country where you are claiming eligibility. So after that, you go to the photos. You go to the photos. Here you have to submit your photo at the time of DV entry. Photographs that do not comply with the all specification, including but not limited to recency of the photos that must be taken in the last 6 months. So guys, watch out the photos that you are having. Composition of the photos and unacceptable backgrounds are grounds for disqualifications of the entire entry. So any manipulation of photos that alters the facial characteristics is grounds for disqualification of the entire entry. So we checked on the photos during our our previous video. So if you have not watched that video, kindly go and watch that videos about photo requirement, or you click here on this link and see what's needed. So please refer to the instructions of DV 2024 diversity visa program for technical specification and compositional specification for the digital image. So of course you have your photo on your emails, so this is where you are going to put it. You are going to put your photo here. For me, I'm not going to put a photo there because I am not applying. So, and here it will let you know if the photo meets the requirements or not. Here some of the laptops that you guys are using, some might display if the photo meets the requirements, if the photo is correct or not. So let's go to mailing address. Mailing address, here is where people have so many questions. In care of who? The address in care of who? And it is written optional. It is written optional because maybe you are using maybe your church address, your former school address. So if you're using another person's address, this is where you put. Maybe you are using your church address. Here you say care of PCEA, PCEA Church, Kikuyu. Okay. And then you put the address there. If you are not using anybody's address, you omit this side, this one here, and you come and put your address there. So I put 533 Kikuyu. You know your address. So if you have another address, you can put it there. If you don't, you can just leave it like that. And then here it is city of your address. This is the city of your address. So the city here, I would say it's Nairobi. District or county or whatever is Kiambu. Oh, Nairobi is Nairobi. So Nairobi is also a county. I put it Nairobi. Postal zip code. This is where you use your Google. You use your Google. You can't be knowing everything. So you go on Google and you search zip code of your area. So I think Nairobi zip code is 00100. I'm not sure, but I think it is that one. If you Google and you don't get any zip code, you can just click here, no postal code or no zip code. Okay, and then you put here the country, and for my case, it is Kenya. So all these countries here, I think all these countries here, most of them qualifies. And here, number 9 is where we are right now. So, country where you live today. So, those people who are in Gulf countries, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Qatar, Kuwait, Iran, Iraq, all those countries. And also, if you are in Australia, UK, but that is not your country, maybe you are from Africa, but you are going to live in another country, here is where you are going to write that. So, if in Saudi Arabia, here write Saudi Arabia. If you are in your country, write your country. If you have not gone in another country to live more than 6 months, just write there where you are or where you're going to spend the next 6 or more months. So if you are still in your country, write your country there. Here is where you are going to put your phone number. So I put my phone number, and also it is not a must you put your phone numbers, it is optional. Note, the phone number is optional. If you feel you are good to give your phone number, well and good. If you don't feel like, you can put it, you can just leave it blank like that, and nobody will ask you a question because it's optional. For me, I opt to give my number. So I just write or number just like that. Email address. So email address, this is the most important thing in this application. Email address. So I'll put my email address here. Hopeshiko01 at gmail.com. So that's my email address, and I will also, you are told to confirm your email address if it is the correct one. So you can copy paste that, or you can just write it afresh. So there we go. Hopeshiko01 at gmail.com. So this is the email that will be communicating with them once you get selected. So that email should be your own email. Don't use someone else's email. If you don't have an email, create one. It's very easy. It does not even take more than 1 minute to create an email. And creating an email is free. Don't use someone else's email. Please don't use someone else's email. Even if you're doing it from a cyber and the cyber person is telling you, let me use my email address, it's fine. No, it's not fine. Give your own email address. What is the highest level of education you have achieved as of today? So, primary school, high school, no degree, high school degree. This is where people have a lot of questions. Primary school only, this one does not qualify or do not qualify. Maybe if you have a work experience, which I am not sure you are going to qualify with it. Sincerely speaking, high school no degree means you went to high school but you did not graduate. Graduating means you did not sit for the exam. High school degree means you went to high school and you graduated. You have a high school certificate. Most of people lies here. If you went to a college after high school, stop overthinking. So long as you have what it takes, the minimum requirement is high school degree. Just put it there. Because people have been coming to me with a lot of questions. Vocational school, Shiko, can you talk more about vocational school? If you don't understand about vocational, just put high school degree. You are good to go. You're good to go. If you went maybe to do some CPA, maybe you did a driving or whatever, You can opt to say some university courses or maybe vocational school, but if you're not sure of what you are writing, just write the minimum school education that you have, and nobody will question you about this. So about work experience, we said you go to onnetonline.org and see if your work or to see if your occupation qualifies for the diversity visa. What is your current marital status? Are you unmarried? Are you married? And my spouse is not a US citizen or US lawful permanent resident. Married, and my spouse is a US citizen or lawful permanent resident. So if you are married to a US citizen, you click here. If you're married to someone who is not a US citizen or who is not a lawful permanent resident, you click here. If you are single, you are unmarried. If you are divorced, write divorced. Write divorced. If you are widowed, write widowed. If you are legally separated, write legally separated. Whatever your marital status is, just right there. I know now you are guy Shiko are married, you have been sleeping for her, no marriage certificate. There is a video I did about how to go about marriage and application, marriage certificate, no certificate. The video is up there. Go watch that video and get the information on how to go about how to write or how to fill here. Okay? Yes, I don't want us to repeat a lot of stuff because I have done videos on that. I just showing you how to write or how to fill the diversity visa application form. So if you are married, you are married. If you are married, now you click where you qualify, so where you lies. All right. And you have to read this you have to read all this for you to understand everything. But if your spouse is a US citizen or lawful permanent resident, do not list him or her in your entry. Okay? If here you click that your spouse is a US citizen, don't when we go down there, don't add his details or her details. Okay? Number of children. How many children do you have? Hmm? We talked about this in our previous videos. How many children do you have? Maybe you have 3 biological, 1 adopted, 3 step. Hmm? You you include all of them here. Children include all biological children, legally adopted children, and stepchildren who are unmarried and under the age of 21 on the date you submit your entry. That should sink. You must include all eligible children, even if they do not live with you or if they do not intend to apply for diversity visa as their derivative. Failure to list all eligible children is grounds for disqualification. If your child is a US citizen or lawful permanent resident, do not list him or her in your entry. So, if your child is above 21, don't list them. If that child is 21, on the date you submit your entry, list that child. Okay? So, number of children, I have 4. I have 4, but 1 is a US citizen. And I'm told if your child is a US citizen or lawful permanent resident, do not list her in your entry. If you have 4 kids, maybe you had 3 kids and then you came to the US to visit and then you gave birth in the US, that child is a US citizen. So if you have 4 kids, 1 is a US citizen, you are not supposed to list them in your entry. So you remove the US citizen child and you are left with there. Then you continue. Okay. Now, I think I did a mistake. You see, at least one data validation error occurred on this page. Let's see where I did wrong or where I went wrong. It will tell me what I did wrong. I did not put a photo. Oh, so I have to go ahead and put a photo here. Let me see if I will see any photo. Let me see if I will see any photo here. I don't think here I have a photo. Let me see. Ugh. I don't have let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. You must select a photograph. So here, I must select a photograph. I wish I had a photograph here. Okay. Guys, I am going to put this photo here, but it is not the whatever. So yeah, I have a photograph here. You must select a photograph. I did. That is my old photo. That is my old photo there. Let me see if it will allow us to go. Oh, here I didn't select if I'm married or not. So if you are married and your spouse is not a US citizen, you click there. Let me click there. Let's see if it will allow us to continue. Why is it giving me this whatever, this error? Let's see. So it is refusing my photo because it is not up to the standard. It is not up to the standard. I don't think I have a photo which qualifies. All right. So after you are done with number of children, it allows you to continue to the next page. So the next page now, that is where, for me, it did not allow me because I did not have a good photo. The next page, it is where you are going now to list the details of your spouse, his name, just like what you did for yourself, his name, date of birth, and also now you go for your first child. You put your first child's details, names, date of birth. Second child, names, date of birth. Third child, names, date of birth, and then you submit your form. Once you submit your form, it will give you a confirmation number. Now you have listed everybody who qualifies to be listed in that form. Once you qualify, you double check or even triple check if the details you have filled there, they are correct information. You have to double check that. Even if you are not the one who was doing the application, before that person who was assisting you submits that form, make sure that you have double checked all information. Date of birth, make sure it is correct. Your names for everybody, the spelling of their names is correct. Don't be in a rush to do this application. Make sure everything is correct. Make sure you date everything correctly. Make sure you put your high school or your education qualifications, you put it correctly. Don't come back with questions. Oh, I messed with my email. Oh, I messed with my names. Oh, in my birth certificate I have 2 names. In my whatever I have 3 names. What names am I? Study that form before you go to a cyber where you are going to do the application, or before you do the application yourself. It is very easy to do the application. You can do it yourself, or if you can't do it yourself, you can go to a cyber, be helped, and you'll be good to go. Those who are in Nairobi and its environs, at Safrink Cyber, we are helping you do your application. You are most welcome to come, and we are ready to serve you. Do your application with us, and hopefully you'll be among the winners. So make sure you submit your DV application form, and after that you get a confirmation number. That confirmation number, it is the most important document after all the application. Keep it safe. You can take a photo, you can save it in your email, you can give it to somebody to save it for you. He will not interfere with anything, even if he had the confirmation number, because after all, you'll be communicating with them using your email. Nobody will interfere with that. You can give your mom, You can give your trusted sibling to keep it for you if you don't feel safe, maybe keeping it yourself. So that is how green card application is. It is a very, very easy process. And I wish you all the best as you continue applying. Today is day 2 of application. Maybe you'll be seeing this video maybe 3 weeks later, but today is 6th of October 2022. It is started, the application started yesterday at 12 noon on 5th, and it will continue until November 8th. So you have about 5 weeks to do your application. Make sure your photo meets requirements. I wish you well, guys. All the best as you continue applying for your or maybe trying to win this lottery. All the best. Everybody is a candidate here. May God see you through. May He fulfill your heart's desires so that you can achieve your American dream, just the way most of us did, and we achieved it, and we are still enjoying this dream. And I promise that I'll be coming live every day during the month of DV application, but I will not be doing that because I got a job and I'll be very busy. I'll be very busy. So bear with me. I'll be dropping videos instead of the live that we used to have during the application. Bear with me, but we are together in this. I wish you all the best. May you all win in this DV lottery. The best thing about this, when we were doing the application, guys, did you see anywhere we asked about passport document? Your passport number? Nothing. It was abolished. So you have no reason, you have no excuse not to participate in this year's lottery, so long as you meet the education requirement. So if your husband did not finish high school, but yourself you did, do the application yourself and include him. His education doesn't matter, but what matters is he cannot apply and include you. He cannot even apply at all. So education requirement is now the gauge to gauge who will apply. But passport document, it was revoked. I have been hearing and seeing people on Facebook arguing about passport. You saw yourself here, it is not required. So go ahead and apply. Include your kids, include your husband, include your wife if at all you are married. Through the other way, after you are selected, now you are going to know what next or how you are going to move from that step. All the best. All the best. All the best. All the best, everybody. And inawezekana in Jesus' name. Until next time, my name is Shiko Hope, and this is Shiko Hope TV USA. We wish you all the best in this DV 2024 application. Bye, and God bless you all.